Hello everyone. In this lecture, we are going to discuss the application of double integration. In that, we are discussing now area by double integration using the polar coordinates. And we know that the polar coordinates are r and theta. Now, first of all, let us see the formula for to find the area in polar coordinates. And the area is A equals to double integration from theta equals to theta 1 to theta 2 and r equals to f1 of theta to f2 of theta r dr d theta. We can observe this formula. For this inside integral, our r is varying in terms of theta, and this outside integral, that is moving theta 1 to theta 2, and we know that angle is always constant, so this outside integral moving constantly. Now, depending on this formula, we are going to discuss one example, and the example is find the area of cardioid r equals to a into 1 plus cos theta. So in this example, we have to find the area of this cardioid. First of all, we are writing our given curves, that is given curve is r equals to a into 1 plus cos theta, that we have given, and which is nothing but cardioid. First of all, we are plotting this curve on the graph. And if we plot this equation or this curve on the graph, then this will be the figure. This is nothing but cardioid. Now we have to find the area of whole this closed region. Before that, we can observe here, we can divide a region into two equal parts. That is, upper side region of this x-axis is same as lower side region of this x-axis, means this region is exactly equal to this region. That means area of this region is same as area of this region, so that we are finding area of only this upper side region, and we are taking twice of it, so that it will be area of this whole region. So now our target is to find the area of this upper side region. For this, we consider one radical stripped that I have shaded here. Now using that stripped, we are finding the limits of r and theta. So first of all, we are finding the limits of r in terms of theta. Now we can observe our radius is starting from this origin and ending at this curve, and equation of this curve is nothing but r equals to a into 1 plus cos theta. So our radius is starting from r equals to 0 and ending at r equals to this cardioid, that is a into 1 plus cos theta, and therefore limit of r is nothing but r equals to 0 to r equals to a into 1 plus cos theta, that I have mentioned here along or on the strip, where r varies from r equals to 0 to r equals to a into 1 plus cos theta. Now we are finding the limits of theta. We can observe your upper side region is in the first quadrant also or in the second quadrant also, therefore our region is belongs in first quadrant as well as second quadrant also, therefore our angle is starting from theta equals to 0 and ending at theta equals to pi. So this will be the angle, therefore theta is starting from theta equals to 0 and ending at theta equals to pi. Therefore the variation of theta is nothing but theta varies from theta equals to 0 to theta equals to pi. Now we got the limit of r and theta. So using that limit, we are finding now area, and we know that the formula for this area is a equals to this outside integral is moving from constant theta 1 to theta 2, and this inside integral is moving from r equals to function of theta to r equals to another function of theta r dr into d theta. Now we have the limit of r, that is r equals to 0 to r equals to a into 1 plus cos theta. So this inside integral is moving from r equals to 0 to r equals to a into 1 plus cos theta, and this outside integral, that is we have to move this theta. So this outside integral is from theta equals to 0 to theta equals to pi, into r dr d theta as it is according to our formula. Now these two I have taken only because of we are considering only one region, but we have to find the area of whole region. So I have find this limit in only first upper side region, and I am taking it twice of this, so we will get the area of whole region, and that is why we are taking this two. Now we are finding one by one integration. So first of all we are taking integration with respect to r, and here only r is quantity, so the integration of r with respect to r is r square upon 2, and upper limit that is r equals to a into 1 plus cos theta as it is, and lower limit that is r equals to 0. Other things will be as it is. Now I am putting upper limit and lower limit in the next step. So if I put upper limit, that is instead of r we have to put upper limit that is a equals to 1 plus cos theta. So in the next step I have put a into 1 plus cos theta, its bracket square, minus lower limit that is 0, its bracket square. So after simplifying it, a square into 1 plus 2 cos theta plus cos square theta, and this is nothing but the square of this inside bracket that is 1 plus cos theta its square. So this is the simplification of this bracket. Now here we have to take integration with respect to theta, so that for this our a square will be constant. So I am taking this a square to outside the integration, and then inside terms will be 1 plus 2 cos theta plus cos square theta only, and after that we cannot find the integration of this cos square theta directly, so that I have to simplify this also. So in the next step I am taking this 1 plus 2 cos theta as it is, plus I am using the formula that is cos square theta can be written as 1 plus cos 2 theta upon 2. Now I am taking the integration with respect to theta. So the next step we are taking integration. So here integration of 1 is nothing but theta, 2 as it is, integration of cos theta is nothing but sin theta, plus integration of 1 by 2 is nothing but theta upon 2. 1 by 2 is the constant and integration of 1 is theta. So theta upon 2 is the integration of 1 by 2, minus as it is 1 by 2 is as it is, integration of cos 2 theta is nothing but sin 2 theta upon 2. So this is the integration of this bracket, and upper limit that is theta equals to pi, and lower limit that is theta equals to 0 as it is. In the next step we are putting upper limit firstly. So if I put upper limit that is theta equals to pi, we will get theta that is pi plus 2 as it is, sin theta that is sin pi, plus theta upon 2 that is pi by 2, minus 1 by 2 as it is, sin 2 theta that is sin 2 pi upon 2. And if I put lower limit that is theta equals to 0, then I will get 0 plus 2 sin 0 plus 0 upon 2 minus 1 by 2 into sin 2 into 0 upon 2. So if you solve this bracket, then this total bracket will be 0 because sin 0 value is 0, and therefore this whole bracket will be 0. So in this bracket, first bracket, only pi plus pi by 2 is remain because value of sin pi is also 0 and sin 2 pi is also 0. Therefore the value of this bracket is also pi plus pi by 2. So, and if you calculate this, will get pi plus pi by 2 is nothing but 3 pi by 2, and this a square as it is. So the area is nothing but 3 pi by 2 into a square, and that is our final answer. Thank you.